This edition of MacVoices is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website or online portfolio. For a free trial and 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com and use the discount code MacVoices. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. MacVoices is in San Francisco for Macworld iWorld 2014. I'm in the olloclip booth talking to Patrick about what's new with olloclip. And there's quite a bit new, Patrick, I do believe.
Oh yeah, we've got loads of new products. We've introduced 6 new products in the last 6 months.
Okay, that's kind of an interesting pace to try to keep up.
Yeah, well, until recently we had 7 designers and 1 salesman. So those guys have been very busy, and we're coming up with all kinds of great and exciting things, and have a lot more stuff coming for later in the year.
Can you give us a quick rundown? Because I think a lot of people will say, oh, olloclip, they make a lens, and that's it. And you make a lot more than just a lens or just a couple lenses.
Yeah, that's right. We've got our 4-in-1 product, which is our number 1 product. It's a fisheye, wide angle, and 2 macro lenses. It slides onto your iPhone. We also have a version for the iPhone 5C. We've got it for the 4 and the 4S, the 5S, iPod Touch 5th generation. Then we also have telephoto lenses now that get you twice as close, and also has a circular polarizer so that you can cut glare off windows or water and really see the true colors and things. Then we have our new macro 3-in-1 product, which is 3 different macro lenses. Also has hoods that set your focus point on macro. So on macro, you've got to really just move back and forth to get that millimeter precision focus point. So with these products, you just drop it on, you're instantly in focus, and the hoods also collect and diffuse the light, so the lighting's perfect, and you can make beautiful pictures with that so easily.
So you've got a lot of things going, and you're not playing the expensive lens game. Everything is very affordable, everything is very compact and usable, and I really like that. And with all due respect to some of the other options out there, but I feel like I'm carrying a shotgun around with my iPhone, which sort of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, we're all about creative options in your pocket. So they need to fit in your pocket, they need to be affordable, but well designed and work fantastically. So we think we've done a great job of, figuring out what's super important to the consumer and really delivering on that.
So what are you showing here that's new at the show?
So our brand new product is the olloclip for the iPad. So it's the 4-in-1 lenses, the same ones we have on the iPhone, but they're adapted for the iPad, and it works with iPad Air, the iPad Mini, and the iPad Mini with Retina display. So those 3 iPads are covered by this one product.
And describe the lenses so we know what the options are for this.
Right, so we have a fisheye, we have a wide angle, and we have 2 macro lenses. So the fisheye gives you a big 180-degree view. The wide angle gives you nearly double your field of view, and then one macro is a 10 times magnification, and then the other is a 15, so you can get those really small details like on your watch or anything else that you just want to see and explore.
Now we've seen some frames for the iPad that turn it into a big viewfinder with all kind of professional gear on it. Mm-hmm. This is something though that can enhance anybody's iPhone or iPad videography easily, compactly in their pocket, not a lot of hassle to go through.
Yeah, that's right. It weighs less than an ounce. It fits in your pocket, and you just slide it on the corner, and there you go. That's your iPad's now fisheye. Flip it over, wide angle, and you just unscrew for the macro. Yeah.
I mean, that's it. It's tough to talk about because it's so simple. It just does what it does does it so well.
The big viewfinder on the iPad really does, make it interesting. I don't know if you want me to show you this now, but
sure.
All right, so here's your normal field of view on your iPad. If you just slide that on, you've got fisheye. Big 180-degree view, real interesting. You flip it over, and you've got your wide angle. So now we can see the whole table there. And if you unscrew the wide angle, then you've got the macro underneath there. So you can see with the big screen, it makes it easier to see your focus point and really compose the shot that you want. And the other thing is too, with iPads, we're going to also include a little iPad etiquette guide. So we're going to, in a nice, humorous way, we're going to tell people, when you get your iPad out and you want to start taking some pictures or video, look behind you, look around, and think about the other people around you and try to, be considerate. But we do it in a fun way. It's going to be really funny and, not preachy or condescending. And
that's very socially responsible of you, because otherwise people come up and beat the other people over the head with it.
We should hope not, but let's all get along. And I think the iPad is really a fun way to go out and create great images and video, and people are going to be doing it more and more. So this is happening. So let's just try to just think about our friends.
Now, aside from great products and all this, you've been doing a few other things. First of all, I believe you received a little honor as Entrepreneur of the Year.
Oh yes, yeah, that's crazy. It's wild that less than 3 years ago I was sitting in my kitchen making a Kickstarter video, and now I was just named Entrepreneur of the Year by Entrepreneur Magazine. And I pinch myself. I'm like, is this a dream? If it's a dream and I wake up, I'm going to be very upset.
Congratulations. I think that's fantastic, and it's well deserved with the success of this product and the quality of the product.
Well, no, thank you very much. Now we're over 50 people at olloclip in Huntington Beach. We've got a fantastic team. We're making really cool products and having fun.
You do have a great team. But that's not all you've been doing, because I believe you made a little trip to Washington, D.C. recently.
Yeah, that's right. It's about a week and a half ago I went and testified before Congress. And that was a really interesting experience, to be there with the congressmen. And they asked me to come and talk about 3D printing, which we use extensively in our business for developing new products. So we've got 7 designers, as I said, and we also have a 3D printer. And we just run it 24 hours a day. Just every time we have a concept, they'll put it in the CAD, print it out, and validate it all in the same day. So it's really an incredible tool. And so the Committee on Small Business asked me to come and just talk about how we do this, because in the future there's been a lot of talk about 3D printing, and they may consider making laws at some point. And this testimony is in the books now, and if they do go to make a law, they will put this into the record, and it will be something that will be talked about and considered.
And it's great that you're there as an entrepreneur, as a business person who can talk about the advantages of 3D printing and prototyping and all, as opposed to just the people who are paranoid over, oh my God, we can 3D print a gun.
Yeah,
there's a place for everything, but.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is a really important tool. It's helped us take this business from my kitchen to 50 people in less than 3 years. And in a down economy, to create 50 jobs is pretty special. So I wouldn't want them to go and ban 3D printing just because somebody may be able to print a really crummy gun. I think there's a lot of other ways you could make a gun if you really wanted to.
Well, keep up the good work on all fronts. We should probably also mention, though, that you have become a fashion plate here at Macworld.
Oh, yes.
We almost got thrown out, folks, because we were taking pictures of our shoes and socks. And I'll cut that in so that you can appreciate it, and now you'll know why we almost got thrown out.
Yeah, it's fun, that's funny. Actually, I'll tell you a story. The first time we went to visit Apple in Cupertino, our COO, he's English, he's a great guy, and in England people wear suits. So we went to visit Apple, and I was basically dressed like I am now, in jeans, tennis shoes. Actually, I had a shirt with some buttons on it, but it was short sleeve, and he's wearing a suit, but no tie at least. So I told him on the way out, he was getting a verbal warning for dress code violation. And he's much better now. I've trained him up really well. He's
a little more relaxed, maybe?
Yeah. Well, I finally moved him to California, so he's living in California now. We've got him just about assimilated, so I think he's going to be okay.
That's great. Well, Patrick, as always, great products, great value, great everything. Thank you so much, and thank you for all you do, and congratulations on all the recognition you're getting.
Oh, thank you so much. It's fun.
As always, for the folks who want to learn more about olloclip,
just go to our website, olloclip.com, and check it out.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
You too.
Folks, more from Macworld, iWorld in San Francisco. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices. Camera work by John Zakowski of Azimuth Productions Video San Francisco at videosanfrancisco.com. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, app.net, Google+, and Facebook. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date with all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at macvoices.com/newsletter. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com.